Okay, we're doing good, and we're glad you could join us this beautiful afternoon. And we do welcome you to Channel Sports on Sunday, the beautiful Sunday afternoon in Lagos. If you're watching us everywhere in the world, we welcome you one more time. My name is Eita Balogun Jr. We promise to entertain you as well as give you up-to-date information as regards the world of football across the world. I'm not going to do the next 20 minutes alone. I have Larry Pinel in the studio with me, and we're going to be taking a look at the leagues across the world. Yes, the leagues are coming to an end. It's done and dusted for so many leagues. 80% of the leagues have actually finished the leagues. Talking about the leagues in Spain, Italy, Germany, England, as well as France. We're going to talk to you as regards that. But the leagues are very active in the local scene. Talking about Nigeria, and then the Nigerian Nationwide League is ongoing. We also have the Nigerian National League that is currently ongoing. They played about 2 games in that particular league. The MPFL had midweek games, and it was match day 10 for them, and they took a break of 3 weeks. We're also going to get. We will get to talk about that at some point in time in the program. I'd like to welcome you, Larry.
Always a pleasure to be in the studio.
You said something that the street is not smiling right now. But it's good to see you smiling, actually.
Few challenges and all that. Well, good to be here.
Good to be here. And quickly, we're going to take you through the results of Week 3, Division 1 Week 3 results in the Nigerian Nationwide League. Quickly, if you want to join us, the results will come on your screen any minute from now. We had some games played, and we saw Ikari United lose 1-2 to COD. Other games, we saw My People played 2-1 with Ilarogun. FC Lokoja played 4-3 with Kwara Feeders. We saw Inyimba Feeders defeat Unisem Rovers by a lone goal. Senegal played 2-0 over Dynamite Force, and we saw Woodhill defeat Kaduna Bees 2-1. Flash Flamingos played 2-2 with Wiki Feeders. The other game was Lenin FC played 2-1 with Tip FC. Now, going to the National League, I'll take a look at the Nigerian National League Week 2 results. We saw Abia Comets play 1-0 over Remo Stars. We also saw 2-2 game between MFM and First Bank. Beautiful game in Agege. It ended 2-2, MFM to First Bank 2. Benedict Shans played 0-0 with Gateway. Aqua Starlet defeated Atiba United 2-1. And we saw Busdo play 0-1 with Crown FC. Other games, we saw Julius Atete play 4-0 over Nembe City. Spotlight defeated Kaduna United by a lone goal. Tornadoes 1-0 over FC Zamfara. We saw Mighty Jets play 0-0 with Afra SC. Supreme Court 0-0 with Kogi United. And that's how we found out in Week 2 in the Nigerian National League. Having said all that, we'll talk about the MPFL. MPFL took a break for 3 weeks, guys. I mean, a lot of people are asking questions that why would they go on break for 3 weeks? Yes, they played with 10 games. Sunshine Stars still on top of the table. We have Gabros also doing well. We have the likes of Eyimba Canopilas actually clawing their way back into the top 5. But the question is, why would they take 3 weeks to actually go ahead and introduce themselves to their proprietors? In this case, because they are government-owned club sites. It was just a skeletal statement, but give us one of the reasons why they went on break.
There were so many reasons. A couple of the reasons has to do with documentation that has to do with players' registration, transfers, and all that. Another valid reason is the fact that a lot of players are owed salaries, 6 months, 8 months, 9 months. That is unthinkable. I mean, it will be a very good window for proprietors and players to actually resolve these challenges. Another reason that have been given is the fact that a new government will be in place from May 29, and then governors will be sworn in, a new president, new sports minister, new sports commissioners, and these are the people that would likely handle the various clubs. So it will be an opportunity to actually change and then get to know who the proprietors are, or who the new commissioner or the director of sports in the states and everything. And if there are previous problems from the past administrators, it can actually be looked into and addressed before the league resumes. Another valid reason is the fact that the home-based Super Eagles, the domestic lads, are actually in camp. And it will be unfortunate if the league goes ahead while our best players are not with their respective clubs. So these are some of the reasons that the LMC has actually given for this 3 weeks recess.
Okay, all right. LMC working very hard to make sure that we get it right this time with the MPFL, and the club sides are trying to make sure that we get it right themselves going into this new season. But we have issues of salaries being owed. We have a couple of teams that have actually come out to say that X amount of months are being owed them. You see this being addressed within these 3 weeks?
No, it's going to be. It's something that has been happening for 9 months. I mean, it's a crippling economic problem that that the whole country is facing, and it's not just sports. It's just unfortunately, that sports is in the fall, and that is why it is noticeable. I mean, you have states owing their employees months of salaries, so it's not just the players that are being owed. But having said that, the LMC, led by Shehu Diko, should actually fashion out a way that sportsmen are not actually affected by the economy. When it swings positively for them, they should be paid. Even when it swings negatively for the economy, they should find a buffer where they will still get something. It's unthinkable. I can't fathom it that players travel up the length and breadth of this country and they don't receive salary. So we have to actually find a way out so that these players are remunerated adequately every month.
Okay, all right, we wish them all the best. We've been enjoying beautiful football at all the adult here, the NNW, even the Women League, although they're on break because of the World Cup. That will commence soon. Also, the NNL, fantastic stuff, and also the MPFL. Having said all that, I will keep tabs with the on the MPFL, tell you what is going on. If any big mover will be moving in the course of 3 weeks that they've taken this recess. Let's talk about the Flying Eagles. The Flying Eagles will be leaving for New Zealand this Sunday afternoon. They were camped in Germany for a while, and they did well. I mean, they played about three friendlies, and they won all three, even though it was with the age side. But I mean, irrespective, they were in Germany. It was like they went to Germany, they saw Germany, and they conquered Germany, and we expect so much from these guys going into the New Zealand Tournament World Cup. They start with the Brazilians. I don't think we've defeated the Brazilians before.
It's been a while. I recall in the late 80s when another marvelous under-20 side, the 80 Messens, Adeolu, Adecollas, and co. went to, I think it was Canada 87, and, up on the back of the fact that they were African champions too, and they crashed to Brazil 4-0. So, as you said, we don't really have a good reputation when it comes to Brazilian sides. But having said that, you mentioned the fact that these guys were in Germany for about 2-3 weeks. Fantastic side. They actually played Freiburg. I think they played Offenheim. I can't remember the last time they played. Under 23. And they didn't play on their under 20 counterpart. They played under 23, much older guys. And they defeated them 5-1, 5-2, 5-0. Then the last one, I think, was 4-1. Tawa won a hat-trick in the first game. The second game, people said he scored a hat-trick. Some said he scored a brace. But the captain also on the scorer sheet. Good preparation. The only lads who are not in camp right now, Isaac Success for Granada, his team actually escaped relegation yesterday. Iheanacho, Man City under 21s, he scored a brace. He scored a brace yesterday. And Moses Simon. By the time they join in, it will be a bumper team. And you have Brazil, you have Hungary, and then you have North Korea. Yeah. The beautiful thing about this is that the third place teams in 4 groups can also qualify to the quarterfinal. Yep. It's a 24-man team. And that means all the first and second place teams in each group will actually qualify. That means 12. So you need 4 more to make it 16 to get lovely pairing for the second round. So even if the Super Eagles don't, I beg your pardon, the Flying Eagles don't come first or second,
they still have the chance of qualifying for that group.